there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Aren't you glad I'm back to try another soda? Ah? Ah? I know you are. Anyway, welcome back. Today we are back with another Jones soda. I want to thank you guys for letting me take a break last week. I had some exciting things happening, and I really kind of just needed like a week to sort of recalibrate, get myself back in the groove. All good, of course, but so thanks for letting me take a week off, and now we are back. And as I said before, we are trying Jones Soda. It's another special release from them. We've had quite a few of their special releases before. From the highs, that icy soda I still think about quite a bit. To the lows, turkey and gravy, never again. To the mid, uh, that Hatch chili lime soda was all right. And again, their sour soda, that one we had too, was okay. Um, so who knows where this is going to land on the Great Lakes Jones soda spectrum. But today we are trying, they call it orange chocolate. Uh, Interesting food combination. Um, and I did a little investigating on that because we've talked about Jones before, so like, why rehash, right? So I did a little investigating and I found an article that claimed that the origin of the orange chocolate combination was in ancient China, where lovers would dip an orange in chocolate and then feed it to their partners. And I'm like, that seems like sticky fondue and kind of messy and don't. uh, I have heard that a fondue can be erotic. For me, it just seems like a lot of spillage. But I'm probably not the audience. If you put chocolate in front of me, I'm just going to eat it. I don't need you to melt it for me. Um, but anyway, but several other articles confirmed kind of what everybody sort of knows. The British have struck again, like they do quite frequently in food. Um, so the origins of, well, not necessarily orange chocolate, because people were probably combining things like that for years. It's really hard to pinpoint like this jabroni is the one that did this, and let's blame them. Um, but we first sort of see orange and chocolate as a combination enter the scene post World War One with Jaffa Cakes, which are we they call them a biscuit, but like it's like a cookie with orange jam and chocolate covering it, and it's quite good. Um, you see that enter the scene in like 1927, and 5 years later, Terry's chocolate oranges arrive. So Terry's itself has been around for about a decade at that point, not a decade, a century at that point. Market difference. We got into like the chocolate and stuff game and the treats game. Weirdly, this is not the first fruit they thought that they were gonna try to like get the essence of and mix with chocolate. They first rolled out chocolate apples. Um, I ain't mad at it, but I don't know again if apple would have been my first go. And then they rolled out the chocolate orange, which uh, took off like a rocket. And in fact, later they tried to like recreate it by doing chocolate lemon, which again I probably would eat, but it didn't sell so well. So chocolate orange it is. Um, and you've seen them; they have been here. Although I'm saying it's British, they're here in the U.S. Um, in fact, in the '90s, my mom used to get them. And part of I think the joy of it was like seeing this chocolate ball wrapped up in orange foil that you then slam violently against the table to open. That's right, violence and candy, the American way. I guess the British way, though. I guess, well, but they are traditionally popular at Christmas time. There's a symbology of that. Like, of course, during World War II, the creation of Terry chocolate oranges stopped, but then the idea of getting an orange in your stocking is a sweet treat, and then post World War II, it comes back. Anyway, all over the world now, and traditionally a Christmas treat. And with that, we're going to violently slam this bottle against the desk to open it. Just kidding. But if this twist off doesn't work, I'm going to be real upset. With that, let's take a look at the bottle before we get started. I do like, well, I say I like, I kind of don't like the fact that they've made like orange and brown obviously makes sense, orange color, but like the brown dripping is not aesthetically pleasing to me. I see why they did it. Another cool thing about this I want to point out is that it says real labels on here. And if you point your camera on your phone at the label, it actually does a little video. I'm not going to do it here for obvious reasons, but what's really cool is that Jones actually like solicits videos and photos and things and puts them on their labels. So support that. And of course, we're going to read the bottle. Um, Oranges and chocolate in a soda. They said it couldn't be done, but here we are again, creating flavor combinations others only dream of, like the erotic Chinese. Anyway, part juicy fruit, part chocolate, all Jones. This new special release flavor will leave you citrusly enamored. We give it our appeal of approval and think you'll like it a Choco-lot. Aren't you glad you picked this one? Well, I read that. That was definitely a thing that just occurred. And with that, let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Yeah, that's right, Twist Up. Oh, well. So Jones also has fortunes in their lids, and mine says the coming months shall bring winds of change to your life. Well, I hope not. I just had a bunch of change. I guess I did get this in October, though, so I'm choosing that for next month. So, touche, Jones. So it smells just distinctly orangey here, so I'm obviously going to pour it in our glass. I like the orange color. Yeah, it's more overwhelmingly orange. There's definitely a scent underneath it, um, which does sort of remind me of chocolate, and actually reminds me of that chocolate soda, that chocolate peanut butter soda we had on the channel a while back. That sort of weird kind of cocoa powder smell. So with that, bottoms up. That's actually delicious. Um, Definitely much closer to the icy top tier than the turkey and gravy. But no, it's actually quite good. You do get the hints of the chocolate. It does make sense now when we were talking before about chocolate oranges, right? The candy, where obviously the chocolate was the base with the orange, like citrusy flavor mixing in. They actually got the order of the thing right. It's orange chocolate. The orange is the focus. The orange is the base, and then the chocolate flavoring around it is the accent, the sprinkles on this cake. And it plays quite well. I mean, as we talked about, historically speaking, orange and chocolate plays well together anyway. But this was very, very good. And I think either cold or warm, you would actually get a really delicious taste out of it. Yeah, go get this if you can find it. I will admit, for me, I had to purchase it off the Jones website. People were charging an arm and a leg for this. Um, there might be some at Walmart as well, but like if you can find it still, I would go get it. It'd be a good stocking stuffer if nothing else. So kudos to you, Jones. Next week, I am not quite sure what I'm going to drink. I have some sodas coming in that I'm still waiting to arrive. And if they arrive by mid next week, we'll try one of those. There are some interesting flavors in there. I don't want to spoil anything. But if they don't come in, I do keep some uh, emergency sodas, let's say, in reserve, including the enchilada soda that I've been threatening to drink for a bit. So I guess I could crack the seal on that one. So I'm gonna need that other package to show up. Until next time, drink weird and dip some citrus into some chocolate. You might be surprised. See you next time.